Well, viewers, here we are. The first reaction video to Something CinemaSins for this month / the new year. Yes, that's right. And you read the title, you know exactly what it is that I'm reacting to, that CinemaSins is covering / sinning. And I'm kind of 1 year late reacting to this because, of its anniversary. But, it's one of those things. I know I'm not the only one, but yeah. That's right. Them covering / sinning on Maleficent in 13 minutes or less. Now, say what you will about the first live-action Maleficent film, because I actually am one of those people, even my parents, that really enjoys the live-action Maleficent. Man, I remember when my parents and we went to go see Maleficent in theaters, and even when its first sequel, Mistress of All Evil, because it's right there. We saw that in theaters as well, the sequel. So, I'm pretty sure, for the sequel, the sequel definitely, the first sequel really didn't turn out that good as expected, like the first one. But I didn't hate the sequel. I thought the sequel was not bad. Could not beat the first Maleficent film, because I'm pretty sure, maybe the first Maleficent really wasn't that much of a huge crowning live-action achievement of Disney's when it came out that year in 2014. But that's not to say that it was a bad film, right? So, yeah. But anyways, so it's going to be interesting to see what CinemaSins has to say / sin on the first Maleficent film. And knowing them, usually, because who am I kidding? Because you never know. You never know. And if you especially never know, if they're going to have anything positive to say on whatever movie it is that they cover / sin, or even say on TV, because, the TV sins. So it's hard to tell, and even for me, because I'm about to find out, what they have to say / sin on Maleficent. Yeah. Alright, but might as well stop, because, there are a few things I wanted to mention as well, but you know what? Just save it, and let's just get straight into the video. So here we go. Everything wrong with Maleficent in 13 minutes or less. Beginning in 3, 2, 1, play. Adjusting the tablet. Yeah. Right, frame.
Either Disney moved to another residence or they stole someone else's castle.
Let us tell an old story anew.
That's all you guys do nowadays. Also, basically, they saw Wicked and said, let's do that with one of our evil female characters.
There were 2 kingdoms.
Also,
Yes,
narration.
yeah, especially as
a
of
discount
now.
Pandora. Movie rips off the Rock's Look Like Faces thing from a bunch of movies, but the first that comes to mind is King Kong. Tree physician.
And her name was Maleficent.
Roll credits. Also,
Yep.
Maleficent? It sounds like a cross between Malfeasance and Magnificent.
By the way, the young actress who plays Maleficent right here, I think she's about my age.
Name and then promptly died.
Good morning, Mr. Chanterelle. I love your cap.
Well, it's the same cap I've been wearing for years and years. Thanks for noticing just now. None of this needs to make any sense or even matter so long as you are filled with a sense of wonder. I take umbrage at the casting of this fairy. You mean to tell me these tree guards can't walk up to this kid's hiding place and arrest him? Have they been standing here for God knows how long just waiting?
My parents are dead. Mine too.
Wow, what are the odds?
What's wrong? Iron burns fairies.
Seems like something you should have noticed before you shook his hand, but hey, great way to explain your one weakness so that we know how to kill you later.
Sorry.
You could have just put it in your pocket, right?
Look who came back. I thought it worth the risk.
What risk?
What do you do for fun?
How often do you get a chance to do this for fun? Ever? How many hanging buddies do you have in this world? Fairy second base.
He told her it was true love's kiss.
But it was actually herpes, flying through a dangerous natural obstacle course cliche.
The mysterious moors where no one dares to venture.
This is something I surely said even before we started this journey, but sometimes my men need a good reminding of why they're here, even if the trip only took an hour tops. So the tree army saves the day? Geez, Lord of the Rings punch? Tree dragon. No fairies
Narnia.
Are in the making of this scene, because, well, she used a tree army. Presumably all the fairies are back at home chilling and playing Call of Duty. She couldn't yell at the king from a safer distance. Also, when you flew through the battle, knocking all these soldiers down, how did you miss touching iron that whole time? Hell, during this scene alone, you should have been burned about 4 or 5 times.
And all was as it had been long ago.
Whatever that was, this relationship is whatever the narrator tells us it is. I know when I poison my girlfriends, I throw the capsule nearby so that people
Well, not
can see it
poison,
later,
just
'cause no one in the tree
conk her
line
out
paid
for
attention to
the
stuff
night.
going on among the trees, like their leader being attacked. Conscience.
You see, because he...
Oh no, a thing.
You know.
It's just like that nightmare scenario when I woke up in Mexico and my liver was...
This right
She did
here,
research for the scene
this
and
was
consulted
good.
Jennifer Aniston on what it feels like to get your wings clipped by someone you love. He's still here. Also, if you were willing
Yeah.
to do this, why not just kill her? I mean, this is far worse than killing her, and you know it.
I have avenged you, sire. She is vanquished.
But of
He had a
course she
choice.
is. Your
Stefan had a
army couldn't
choice,
kill her a minute ago,
and he chose
but not
that
all
side.
Spectacular errand boy Stefan went into the woods and killed her all by himself, of course. We interrupt this Disney fairy tale retelling to bring you the Necromancer's Castle from The Hobbit. What a dick.
I'm going!
Wait, did she know that the bird would fly over here and get caught in a net? How come her all-powerful dark magic can't just create her a new pair of wings?
What have you done to my beautiful self?
Man, for a bird, you're an awfully vain f***er, aren't you?
And in return for saving my life, I am your servant.
Couldn't she just have asked a bird to help her? King Vicus doesn't have brawn arms in this coronation. Humans helpfully leave a window open so Maleficent's new bird soldier can eavesdrop. And then the bird spy hears one sentence introducing King Stefan and flies away as though no other pertinent information could possibly be gleaned from this event. It's a good thing this day advanced so quickly into night so that the king could witness the spectacle of the green energy going into the sky. Also, how does someone with magic this powerful need a whole movie to win?
King Stefan
Yeah.
and the queen have had a child.
She waited 9 months just to see if a plan revealed itself to her? What has she been doing this whole time? Why do these fairies never age? And Maleficent, who we have also been told is a fairy, grows like a human child. Hey, the lights went out, and there's
Yeah.
a scary wind and stuff at the king's baby's christening. Let's all part like the Red Sea and allow the creepy new person to just waltz right up to him. Did she put a wrapping around her horns? But why?
She just did.
Want to understand Maleficent's powers and how and when and why they...
If I remember correctly,
Is any
Colleen
conflict in
Atwood
this
did the
movie at all?
costume designing for this
Before
movie.
the sun sets on her 16th birthday.
Damn, that's like 16 freaking years. Why not make the curse happen before her 8th birthday and split the difference?
She will
Well-
break her finger on the spindle of the spinning wheel and fall into a sleep like death.
What an oddly specific revenge plot. Why not a fishing hook or the tip of a spear? Why is your greatest revenge to make the guy that pissed you off's daughter fall asleep but not actually die? How does this even make you feel a little bit better?
She will never awaken.
I could just do it now, but 16 is good enough. What do you think I am, some kind of monster?
The princess can be woken from her death sleep, but only by true love's kiss.
Jesus. And then she left. King Stefan didn't bother to call his army or have someone...
But that's how it's supposed to be.
Who would take her
True
to a
love's kiss,
remote
come on.
hideaway for 16 years?
Why burn the spindles when you were going to take her to a remote place anyway? Now everyone has to sew by hand, you dick.
While his soldiers rode far and wide to hunt Maleficent down.
They had a prime chance to do that when she was here earlier, but they were probably scared by her powers. But now, though, I bet all that's changed since then. Why did they waste all that time? Stefan knows exactly where Maleficent's kingdom is, right? Oh, sweet. I don't have to use special effects for a while.
With no questions asked. We are no longer fairies. We are 3 peasant women raising our orphan child in the woods.
Because that's common enough for there to be no questions. The crow servant finds the baby and fairies literally 60 seconds after they start hiding. And only because the fairies are so stupid, they go inside without the baby.
Why are you always hiding?
Haha, these fairies are negligent. But has this baby lived long enough and interacted with these pixies long enough to always be hiding? Open window is handy for Maleficent to walk straight up and see the conveniently placed window baby. These stupid fairies agreed to take care of a kid for 16 years without any warning to King Stefan that they didn't know shit about babies.
Stefan, not Stefan.
Crow sighing.
It's going to starve with those 3 looking after it.
One day in, and Maleficent already feels empathy for the creature she's trying to cause to suffer. Still can't grow your wings, though, huh? Well, keep trying. You've tried, right? You could also call that
No.
amazing tree dragon and go beat these
I mean,
dudes
she
up.
can't.
I imagine we'll never see that tree dragon again for some reason. Oh yeah, the one weakness I've known about since I was 12.
Bring me the iron workers.
All of them? You sure you don't just want to see one of them, maybe? Like the head iron worker? Maleficent spends her time messing with the 3 fairies, who used to be her loyal friends, FYI, for no reason other than the movie needs some filler, and obviously Maleficent ain't got shit to do, so... I'm still trying to figure out why Stefan entrusted these dumb fairies with caring for his daughter after mating them for 5 seconds that one day. Haha, yeah, no, there's no way these stupid-ass fairies didn't already kill this kid with stupid. she's dead. Man, we've seen the original horns wrapped in black leather, and now the horns in shiny dragon scales. This woman is dedicated to horn fashion. I guess it's a good thing she didn't jump off the part of that
I
cliff
guess
that
so.
didn't have branches. It's not a Disney movie if some pure chick isn't making friendly with the local wildlife. Do the fairies pay any attention to where this girl is? How far from the cottage in the woods is the thorn wall? Because I'm thinking it's pretty far.
Bring them to me.
Does she really need him to bring them to her? Can't she just do whatever she needs to do right now? Magic, man. How does it work? Yeah, what would Maleficent ever have done without the wolf behind these guys? Are you thinking she could just do the same thing without him? I'm thinking she could have just done the same
Here's
thing
the
without him. So
nostril,
she can lift other
like,
people off the ground into the air and
hence
control
his
where they go
form as a
using her magic,
wolf.
but she still
Pretty
needs
cool.
wings if she wants to fly.
Nice
herself.
detail.
This movie gives fewer f***s about you understanding its magic than the Harry Potter films. Exactly 48% of the lines Angelina Jolie says in this movie are, The subtitles on this movie just told me
Well,
these are
you
fairies
know,
too.
not just that.
If they're female and fly around, they're fairies. End of story.
Wherever I went, your shadow is always with me.
What? I know the movie's trying to find a way to say she had a feeling someone was watching her, but this is a lousy-ass explanation even for this movie. Discount Schindler's List music. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can kind of hear it.
About her absence.
When the curse fails,
It's a com-
Maleficent
I don't
will
know.
comfort me.
That's another
Sometimes
thing.
pieces of
Hell's
music
a
and
curse
films
that
could
be
sound a bit
easily avoided.
similar. You
Even
know what I
Stefan
mean?
decided to use the throw the baby out with the bathwater method. Maleficent's curse is one of the least thought out in the history of curses, and Stefan's response to it is one of the least thought out in the history of responses. I guess those other fairies are finally dead? What happened to them? Who knows? Probably jumped
They're
off the cliff
there.
trying to save Aurora, I guess.
I revoke the curse. Let it be known.
Well, I guess the last 16 years of waiting and messing with fairies by making their hats fall off was all worth it then, right?
I revoke the curse.
You already said that.
I revoke my curse!
Well,
I heard you the first two times.
because it's not working.
Oh, for sake.
That's all I wish to say.
And sadly, she's not able to
Jesus.
undo it. How permanent it is, the
Your
curse.
wings? They were part of your body, right? Like, imagine saying this about your hands or fingers. Sounds pretty stupid, right? True love decoy. Man, it's a wonder this chick didn't
Future
die of some
Robin.
random force thing all the time she spends on
If you know, you know.
True love's kiss, remember? It can break the spell.
And for some reason, no one understands that the spell doesn't even have to be a thing, ever, as long as spindles stay out of her world. We're already worried that the handsome traveler guy might be her only hope, and she hasn't even touched a spinning wheel yet.
Well, he
It was
would
an
be
evil fairy.
later on.
I can't remember her name.
Oh, nonsense. If they said it, you remember her name. Give me a break.
Have to find Aurora. Or the king will have our heads.
Why are you this far behind trying to find Aurora? The girl even went to the moors to see if the whole curse thing was true, but you're so far behind Aurora's already locked up in a room at the castle. Why is she checking out her finger? Oh yeah, that's a finger ripe for the pricking right there.
Looking for a girl.
Already? How long has it been since you were lost and looking for the castle? Like 1 hour? That's cheating. She finds the one undestroyed spinning wheel, which is only reconstructed
I
by
don't know.
magic. Okay, whatever. But my main concern is, how have they been making linens and clothes for the last 16 years? Also, if the curse basically beckons you to prick your finger on a spinning wheel, what's the general point? Why not just make it so that she falls asleep on her 16th birthday and call it a day? If it's inevitable, then why go through the trouble of making the curse so specific? No, wait, stop. Don't go into the spindle dungeon. You might prick yourself. I did everything I could to prevent this. Help.
If we go inside those walls, we'll never come out alive.
Except for the last time she did, with all that magic and stuff. Right? Right? Wait, last time we saw them, they were entering the castle. Now they're at some kind of iron thorn maze. The f***? Oh, that's in the castle? F*** you, movie. Ah, yes, using magic as a distraction
Well,
is great, but forgetting that you can use
Stefan
magic
knew.
without a distraction is pretty damn lame. What a surprise, the kiss didn't work. Now, let's
I should
immediately
check
have
the
frozen
comments if
territory
people
so
have
that when
corrected the
Maleficent kisses her, it
narrator
will work,
for
because
mispronouncing
we're a twist we've
Stefan's
never seen
name.
before.
Because, like I did earlier. Because, yeah, it's true.
The power
It's
of kissing takes a
Stefan.
super long time to work for dramatic purposes cliche.
No true love.
No truer love than the love of an evil fairy who cursed a girl to eternal slumber but then accidentally gained feelings for her through spending time together. You're absolutely right.
Eh.
Do they have metal nets?
But again,
in
because,
every
yeah,
room of this
Steph,
castle, or just
not
this one?
Stefan,
Because that's a super lucky
Philip.
guess if that's the case.
Yeah, of course.
But
They
I
would
can't
become
do
a
anything
couple
about this
towards
net.
the end of the
I
film.
don't even have the power
Her
to make
and
it fly
Aurora.
off me for some reason. I don't know how these soldiers aren't getting completely burned by the dragon's fire, but hey, maybe we can't ask for more.
It's interesting we do not see Maleficent
I guess I'm just
turn
gonna have
into
to
a
accept
dragon.
this. Maleficent lets gravity decide this.
And she invited Aurora to see how the Moors had been.
It's crazy to think that, yeah, Stefan in this
Hell,
is
she'd have to
evil
cut
and a
this thing.
psychopath.
Nothing looked particularly awful. Now you're saying the Moors had all this overgrowth and general awfulness the whole time Maleficent was sort of evil.
For I was the one they called Sleeping Beauty.
Roll credit. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's not the title.
I thought this was about to play the Harry Potter theme music for a second. Movie literally has 9 minutes of closing credits.
So, look at the last Harry Potter film.
It's Moose. Moose.
I've heard that before. Moose, like... Man. Alright, so what's the after credits / outtakes? What do they have in store?
What's all the fuss about?
You know, I think I've technically seen them before.
Far worse than I feared.
It's extremely rude. Don't listen to him, Balthazar. You're classically handsome.
Stefan. New York's hottest club is Whimsy.
Titanic.
What's wrong?
Yeah.
Your ring. Iron burns fairies. Iron helps us play.
Who's the man in the suit?
I don't remember that one. Nor this one.
Arise! Arise, fathers of Theoden! Spears shall be shaken!
Lord of the
Shields
Rings?
shall be splintered!
Yeah, I think so. Of course, yeah. And because the narrator had mentioned Harry Potter.
Listen well, all of you.
Look, I'm Woody.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. So,
I'm sorry that we crashed the vehicle and ruined someone's lawn.
Shoot her! Shoot her! Shoot her!
Sleeping Beauty.
I hope you like the camera close-up I did. Shoot her! And that's it. Okay. Actually, very quickly, okay, jump cut. Okay, so the reason why, for that jump cut, is because I swear and when, you know, coming up to the after credits / audio outtakes, I almost thought I was having a Mandela effect or something where I didn't react to this already, did I? Surely I would have I would know if I did, and I quickly checked, and no. Because, again, I do recall seeing the audio outtakes / after credits. I've done that before, where I wouldn't watch I wouldn't watch some CinemaSins videos. I would just watch, you know, the after credits / audio outtakes, you know. But, yeah, but that's okay. It's all good. I did not react to this already, but until now, you get the point, but yeah. All right. Well, anyways, so that was everything wrong with Maleficent in 13 minutes, in 13 minutes or less. Yeah. Gotta slow down a little. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for one thing, yeah. Nothing positive to say at all, nor, like, 1 or 2 sins removed. I really think that, you know what, the first Maleficent film did deliver some pretty good stuff. Like, when Maleficent wakes up to discover and realize that her wings are missing and the pain that she's going through, tell me that is not really good. That was not heartbreaking and just so great of Angelina Jolie's performance as Maleficent. Come on! That was pretty good. And especially the betrayal that she goes through, because obviously she would know that, yeah, Stefan did that. And when it seemed like, yeah, Stefan was starting to regret doing this and trying to hold back and, you know, he just can't do it. But sadly he did. At least not with a knife, but with those chains. However he did so with those chains, I don't know specifically, but if you can help me out on that in the comments section, feel free, but yeah. You know, other things that CinemaSins covered / sinned. Well, okay, look. The whole True Love's Kiss thing to wake Aurora. But that's in the original and that's in the book. Like, come on. What is it with you and, you know, like, how you feel towards fairy tales? It's how they're written. Okay? They're fairy tales. They're fiction. It is what it is, but, you know. And also, yeah, the audio outtakes / after credits, they were funny, of course. You know, because, again, I hope you appreciated the shoot close-up I did. I think you have to, right? You know, I was also thinking that for a quick sec, I was thinking that maybe they would play an audio clip or something from Sleeping Beauty. I don't see, but, you know, at the same time, yeah. And other things that they pointed out, I don't know. I mean, again, I really enjoy the first Maleficent film. I do. And I'm sure some of you as well have enjoyed it too. If any of you, like me, had seen this in the theaters and when rewatching this at times, just, yeah. And how interesting this movie took with its direction and twists. When it seemed like, yeah, Maleficent being the villainous character and such, but in the end, I mean, the thing is, yeah, she's more of an anti-character, so yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And how she would be redeemed, even say when it would come to the sequel, yeah. Oh boy, can't wait to see what CinemaSins has to say about the sequel. Yeah, and if you're ever watching this reaction video again, I've done my reaction to them covering /sinning on the first Maleficent sequel now. So yeah, anyways. But yeah, also, if there's anything I can think of, well, nothing really. I mean, yeah. Maleficent, it may not be the best live-action Disney film, but that's not to say, and if I remember correctly, it wasn't god-awful. It got some positive reviews, and, you know, those like me come to really enjoy it. Yeah, and I'm sure the same goes for you guys. And again, like I've said before, when it comes to the CinemaSins videos, they're really the purpose, just for our laughs and for our entertainment. I've said it before, and I will continue saying it. But yeah. But again, it was okay. You know, I mean, it's understandable with what CinemaSins had to say, but it was pretty funny and good. Yeah. So yeah, what about you guys? What did you think of the CinemaSins video itself, what they had to say /sin on the first Maleficent film? Any of you like me that has enjoyed the first Maleficent film, and if any of you had possibly liked and enjoyed the first sequel. Yeah. What were some of your favorite moments from the first Maleficent film? Anything you agree and disagree with what CinemaSins had to say? And also, you know, especially getting a kick out of the audio outtakes /after credits. Of course, they're always enjoyable, are they not? And with what I've had to say, my reaction, and yeah, what did you think of my reaction? Leave comments and give this reaction video, I almost said review, yeah, good thing I caught myself. Leave comments and give this reaction video a like, as always. And with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to the CinemaSins video of everything wrong with Maleficent in 13 minutes or less. More reaction videos are on the way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward. And I will see you guys in the next video /reaction. Take care and peace out.